there, and welcome to Math Adventures. I am Teacher Wilma, and I'm excited to guide you through today's lesson. Whether you love math or find it challenging, we're here to guide you to make learning fun and easy. Together, we will discover new concepts, solve problems, and discover the amazing world of mathematics.
The title of our lesson for today is all about the ratios and proportions. Using ratios to compare quantities. Here are the following lesson outline. Understanding ratios, equivalent ratios, simplified ratios, and activity. Before we proceed to our lesson, can you answer this? How many hours do you spend playing games in a day? Is it often or less? Here are the learning outcomes. By the end of this lesson, you'll be able to understand the concept of ratios, identify and create equivalent ratios, simplify ratios, and apply ratios to solve problems. Understanding ratios. So what is ratio? Ratios are used to compare the number of one thing to another. It's written in the form A is to B, which is read as A to B. Example, the ratio of the number of apples to the number of bananas is 2 is to 5. As you can see in the figure, there are 2 apples for every 5 bananas. Different types of ratios. We can express ratios in different forms. The first form is the part-to-part ratio. The next form is the part-to-whole ratio. And the last one is the ratio as a fraction. Part-to-part ratio. Comparing one part to another part. There are 3 volleyballs for every 8 baskets. So we have here the part 3 and the part 8. Next, part-to-whole ratio. Comparing one part to the whole or the total quantity. There are 3 volleyballs and 11 balls in total. Part 3 and whole 11. Next one is there are 8 basketballs and 11 balls in total. Part 8 and whole 11. So we have 8 is to 11. The next one, we have the ratio as a fraction. We can also express ratios as fractions. Example, there are 3 volleyballs and 11 balls in total. From 3 is to 11, it will become 3 divided by 11. Next example, there are 8 basketballs and 11 balls in total. From 8 is to 11, it will become 8 divided by 11. So here's the tips. The numerator shows the left side, while the denominator. Here is the tip. The numerator shows the left side, while the denominator shows the right side. Checkpoint task. Express the ratio of oranges to lemons into different types. So you're going to answer the part to whole, and fraction. I will give you 1 minute to answer this. Time's up. Let's check if your answers are correct. For part to part, the answer is 7 is to 10. From part to whole, the answers are 7 is to 17 and 10 is to 17. For the fraction, we have 7 divided by 17 and 10 divided by 17. Let's proceed now to the equivalent ratios. Refer to two or more ratios that have the same value. Multiplying or dividing both parts of a ratio by the same number will result in an equivalent ratio. So 1 times 2, the answer is 2. And 3 times 6, the answer is 18. Simplified ratios refer to a ratio that has been expressed in its simplest form. 5 is to 10 is equal to 5 divided by 5 is to 10 divided by 5. And the answer is 1 is to 2. Dividing both parts of a ratio by a common factor will result in a simplified ratio. Think about it. If you spend 3 hours in a day playing your favorite game, what simplified ratio can you use to represent it? Do you have an idea? That's right. So we have 3 is to 24. 3 is the hours you spent playing games, and 24 is equivalent to 1 day or 24 hours. Is equal to 3 over 3 is to 3 divided by 3 is to 24 divided by 3, and the answer is 1 is to 8. The simplified ratio of 3 is to 24 is 1 is to 8. Great work! Today, we'll learn how to visualize and write the ratio of two given numbers, simplify ratios, identify equivalent ratios. Great work! Today, you learned how to visualize and write the ratio of two given numbers, simplify ratios, and identify equivalent ratios.
Thank you for joining me on this math adventure. Keep up the great work, and I'll see you on the next video. Until next time, keep exploring the world of math. Goodbye!